The so-called Prince of the Lilies is one of the most famous Minoan images from the Palace of Knossos and one of the most debated reconstructions in Aegean archaeology. The figure is preserved as a painted stucco relief rather than a simple wall painting, and it was assembled from fragments found in the palace excavation in 1901. Today the restored image is in the Heraklion Archaeological Museum, while a replica remains at Knossos. The figure comes from the palace complex at Knossos, where Arthur Evans and his collaborators uncovered a group of fragments south of the central court. Those fragments formed the basis of a reconstruction that quickly became iconic, but also controversial, because many of the pieces do not join cleanly and the modern image depends heavily on early 20th century restoration by Evans and the Gilirons. Recent scholarship continues to emphasize that the celebrated prince is therefore not a straightforward survival but a carefully rebuilt composition whose present appearance reflects both Minoan and modern hands. Materially, the object is best described as a painted stucco relief. The figure was modeled in low relief, then painted in strong colors, with the body set against a red background. The surviving reconstruction shows a slender young male with long dark hair and an elaborate crown composed of lilies and other plant elements. It is one of the most famous Minoan frescoes and is displayed as a reconstructed relief figure rather than as a purely flat painting. The use of relief gives the body volume and makes the figure stand out physically from the background. Iconographically, the headdress is the most important feature. The lilies, together with the long flowing hair and carefully arranged costume, have encouraged interpretations of the figure as a ruler, priest, or ceremonial youth. Yet none of these identifications is secure. A lot of scholars have proposed different reconstructions and interpretations, including athlete, boxer, or ruler. The problem is that the surviving fragments preserve an impressive body image and costume, but not enough context to prove a single social role. The composition is unusually elegant. The figure is shown in profile, stepping forward with one arm extended, while the head turns with a self-conscious poise that gives the image a sense of ceremonial movement. The red ground isolates the body and intensifies the contrast between skin, hair, and costume. Because the painting was reconstructed from fragments, the pose is partly uncertain, but even in restored form the figure suggests controlled motion rather than static display. The date of the original remains broadly placed in the early-late Minoan period, around the middle of the 2nd millennium BC, though the precise chronology of the reconstruction and the original fragments is debated. The Prince of the Lilies is therefore important on two levels. As a Minoan object, it reveals the use of relief modeling, vivid color, and ceremonial dress in palace art. As a modern archaeological reconstruction, it shows how fragmentary evidence can be transformed into a powerful image that continues to shape public imagination. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so you won't miss new ones.